main reason, I guess, is because of the sun. But I have basically a free day today, Saturday, and I decided, you know what, I don't have anything to do, so let me just go up to the game and and catch a nice game. It's gonna be Guyana, the Guyana Amazon Warriors against St. Lucia Kings, and that team, St. Lucia, has proven to be a very strong team, and also Warriors need to win this game. So it's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be a good game. I'm not too sure what the crowd is gonna be like, but it is 11 o'clock. It's an 11 o'clock game starting at 11. Now it's 10:25. So I got just about 30 minutes to get there. And the main reason is I have to come out anyways to go and get something to eat, lunch. So I might as well pick up something at the game and catch a little bit of the game, if not the entire game, at the same time, right? Kind of like hitting two birds with one stone scenario, and just getting out of the house a little bit, So beautiful Saturday here in Guyana, guys. I know some persons are in country, friends, families, Guyanese who have moved overseas. You're back home just for the games, and what you're gonna see in Guyana, guys, you're gonna see a lot of construction happening. That's for sure. Roads are being built right now. Drains are being done. You're gonna see widening of the roads. Some of the existing roads are being widened. Most of them, actually. Some of the roads have never been built before are finally being built. Then you have some places where roads have never been before finally getting roads, or now getting new infrastructure or roads in place, so to ease the traffic congestion. Well, try to ease it. I don't think there is any way we're going to eliminate that, because of the amount of development that is happening and the amount of persons that are now driving. But it's gonna help. I'm sure that all of the infrastructure work that is being put in place, all of the new highways, the new 4-lane roads, all of that is gonna help to deal with the traffic situation that we have in Guyana. So going up here now, it's actually the East Coast Highway heading to Ogle, and I don't think I ever did a video with Ogle Highway, so this will be a good one to show you guys. So the Ogle Highway now goes all the way to Eccles. Yeah, guys, so what I'm saying is that this is the East Coast Highway here, and then so all you need to do is normally, like how you would drive, this was always 4-lane, so you continue from here. Now this is the 4-lane actually used to come up to just about this point here, and then just about this point here, and then you used to go back into 1-lane. I remember that you used to have traffic from here all the way to Enterprise where we live, and now you have 4-lane all the way from Annandale going to Georgetown. And that's going to continue down, I'm sure. The project is going to continue at some point in time. But now from here now you go straight to Ogle. Then you have the Ogle Highway there, that's 4-lane, going all the way to Eccles, and then from Eccles you use the roundabout, you come off, you head on to Heroes Highway, and then you head straight to the stadium. Beautiful easier way to get to the stadium. It's just a great plan. I just hope that materializes as fast as possible so that we can get all the way to CGIA and be able to get to the airport and back faster with less traffic. And I don't think saying faster is the right word. It's good to be faster, but better roads in general. I think better roads, just in general, better roads. it is important to have like better infrastructure in place, better roads. And even if you have 4-lane roads and you have your speed at 80 or even 100 km, then that's fine, because you know that you will be constantly moving between 60 or 70, but let's say 70 to 100. If it goes up to 100, I don't know if that's gonna happen, but let's say 80. Then it's currently at 80. So if you're moving anywhere between 60 to 80 constantly from Ogle all the way to airport, between 60 to 80 on a constant movement from Ogle to CGIA to Mary, then you are going to be fine. You'll be there in an hour. You'll be there in an hour, 15 minutes from Ogle, just driving at 60 to 80. You'll be there in an hour, 15 minutes, guaranteeing you. An hour, definitely. An hour, maybe, but hour, 15 minutes, definitely. And that to me is good enough. That is good enough, because I know even from LBI now, once the road is clear, and I'm doing like 70, 80, 70, around 70, I could be from LBI all the way to CGIA in an hour, 15 minutes. So all I'm saying is that even if you're doing 60 and you can do from Ogle to CGIA in an hour, 15 minutes, that's fine. You don't need any faster than that, right? That is enough time for you to leave to get to your check-in time, which is usually 3 hours before your flight, and that is enough. You don't need more than that, right? So let's just not hit it down. I mean, every now and again you're gonna have a few stoplights like this that's gonna bring you down to 0, but that's fine. As long as the traffic is moving and there is clear direction, that people are turning, and cut-off points and everything, then you're gonna be fine. We are gonna be fine as a country, and we're gonna live a very happy and comfortable life with that kind of infrastructure in place, right? So I just wanted to put that out there. So today's vlog is just about going to the game, showing you guys, and this is the Ogle Road. You have on my right here, you have AC Marriott, not open as yet, right? At CGIA you have Courtyard by Marriott. Those are the two newer structures. The Courtyard by Marriott is just open. AC Marriott, I'm sure, is going to be open soon. And then recently we had Crown Hotel open in Providence. All right, Crown Hotel being Trinidad brand. All right, so that's good. We have a lot of new hotels coming on board. New roads are in place. The new bridge is coming, and we're going to get to see a little glimpse of that at some point on the video. So right now I'm at 60, right? And 60 on a Saturday like this, where it's game traffic and that kind of thing, that's perfect. I think that's perfect. That's good. At least you're moving, right? And that's 60 because I'm behind of a truck here. So let me just come out. Yeah, and you can just go into the other lane and do your thing, and you're going to be up at 70, 80 even, and you're going to be fine. I know today is not a busy day for the game, right? So the road is not going to be that busy. We still have other things that are happening on the road, right? Other people that are moving on the road for different reasons, for work, companies that are getting their things done. So yeah. Imagine, guys, this was once backland. This was once bush, basically. We still have people that are learning to use the road. I mean, these cutoff points and merging lanes, we still have people that are learning how to use them. There's no need to, basically, if we do it the right way, there's no need to stop. right way, there's a little to no reason to stop there. All you need to do is come out onto the highway and merge into the lane. Make sure that you're watching how you're coming out, but you just come out. There's no need to come to a dead stop and then look and see. No, you don't need to get into this lane. You need to get into the merge lane, and then once you're in the merge lane, you're going to get up to speed and you're going to come into the lane. It's simple, but Guyanese, we're now going to get accustomed to. We're now getting accustomed to this whole 3 lanes when it comes to a merge, and moving into one, and then continuing along the way. Yeah, so like I said, very quickly you're up to 80 you're up to 80 km, and you're good. This is perfect. If I could drive like this, 80 km at 80 km from here all the way to the airport, I'm good. I am very happy with that. So I could put the vehicle in cruise control and let it take over, and I just head down. No problem, just there. And of course, be ready to hit the brakes whenever I need to. But perfect, right? I'm just gonna let the video run, guys, so that you can see what the Ogle to Eccles Highway looks like. See here, you have another merge lane. See how big that merge lane is. So, and it goes all the way from where we just passed that cutoff there, all the way to here. So that's just about 300 feet, 300 feet of area to merge. So that's what I'm saying. When you're merging on, all you need to do is merge onto the highway and continue driving and merge into your main lane. So just to ease the traffic, we need to know how it works, and all the drivers need to be. For example, here again, we're going to have a merging out lane now, so you can merge off, because this is definitely going to have a cutoff here. So and this is like about 300 feet or more than that. So the infrastructure is already being put in place for the continuation of this road. That's going to take you all the way, hopefully, within the next 3 years, within the next 2 years, I would say. I actually, to be honest, I hope within the next year to CGIA, and that will be fine for us. We're so happy with that. If I could drive from Oval all the way to CGIA, yes. I know, avoid all of the other roads, yes. This is going to be amazing. I think the next 5 years for Guyana is going to be an amazing journey. It's going to be the last 5 years have been amazing, unbelievable. I should say, not amazing alone, but unbelievable as to what we have accomplished within the last 5 years as a country. And now the next 5 years is where the amazing part is going to come, because all the things that we never thought possible have already started within the last 5 years, and the continuation of those things is what's going to make it amazing within the next 5 years. So just saying, look out for it and be prepared for it, right? We need to, as Guyanese, be prepared for what is coming. Be prepared for what is coming. Sit down and look at the opportunities that are available to you and how you can take advantage of those opportunities, because we need to. We really do. Alright? So this is another road here that was never here before. This is behind the dump site. Alright? And this road now leads you to turn on to the Heroes Highway, right, which is a new highway also. So it leads you onto the Honduras highway, where you have the last roundabout. There's a cutoff there again. You turn left, and then you continue, and it takes you all the way to Craig. Listen, guys, it is amazing. I love using this route now to get to the airport, because from LBI to Craig, I could be there in 45 minutes. And that is not speeding. That is not going over the speed limit. That is just driving at 80 or less and being there in 45 minutes. Sometimes in the busy time of the day too. Sometimes I've done it when it's a little bit busy, and 45 to an hour is just about that time. And the only holdback we have once you get to Craig there is because of all the widening of the road that is happening. The roads are being widened right now from that point, so it takes a little time there. And of course, you get, during the construction phase, you're gonna have all kinds of things happening. You're gonna have roads caving in at different parts. You're gonna have construction, of course, happening. And construction brings waste material, it brings dust, it brings all kinds of other things. But that's just what the process has. That's just what comes with the process. The process is gonna have all of that thing, all of that connected to it. You're gonna have traffic. You're gonna have building material on the side of the road. You're gonna have dust being created. You're gonna have vibration from the big machines that need to be there, from the large machines that need to be there. But that is just what it is, right? That is just what it is, and that's what you gotta cope with for now. For now. Right across here now is our bridge. Oh my god, that is looking amazing. That is really, really an iconic structure that's gonna be weaved into the history of Guyana, right? Slowly being weaved there into the history of Guyana. Our new Demerara Harbor Bridge. I don't know what the name is gonna be. If it's just gonna be the new Demerara Harbor Bridge, but I think it needs to have some kind of name to it, not just the new Demerara Harbor Bridge. I think it needs to have some kind of name, some kind of branding, so that when persons come to Guyana, I want to go to this bridge, which should have a good name or any name attached to it, so that we can say that this is the name that that's the name of the bridge. It is an amazing structure, guys. I can't wait to go take the first drive on it. It's just gonna be an amazing time. So now, so from when I started this video to now, I have to check back the time, but if you check that, I'm already at the cutoff point here to get to, which means I'm already at Providence, at the back of Providence here, heading to Greenfield Road. I'm behind the stadium here, and I'll check the timestamp there on the video, and I'll let you guys know how long it took from LBI Road all the way here. And that is not speeding. That is not speeding at all. That is just doing less than 80 and being here within that time, right? All of this road was not here before, so you didn't have this option. Shapes to say the least. I don't know if you can see across there from this video, if you can see across there. That's where the bridge is. That looks amazing. That looks beautiful. So beautiful. point, I heard Alex Powell said it on a video. Rome was not built in a day, and I just like to repeat what he said exactly. Yes, it was not built in a day, so we're going to see all kinds of, we are in the phase where we're building, and that's a good and a bad thing. So you get to see it happen, but then you also have to live through all that is happening. Right? But it should be a very proud moment for all Guyanese to live in this moment and see the transformation of our country. It should be a very proud moment for all of us. And we should own up to that. Own up to this moment that we're living in. And enjoy it. Enjoy it. Alright? So I'm at the stadium here, and I'm happy to see that we do have a few people that are going to the game. It is now... Oh, so I can actually give you a quick idea. So I left home when it was 10:23. Yeah. So now it's 10:45. So in 15-20 minutes I reach all the way to the stadium. Within 15 minutes I'm here at the stadium. Right? 15-20 minutes. That's it, 20 minutes. You can beat that. I don't know. I don't think that can be beat. And I know there was a little bit of traffic by the roundabout there, and there was a stoplight and everything else, but I'm okay with that. If I can leave 30 minutes before I need to get to somewhere, then that's fine. Of course, when it's a night game, you can't leave home 30 minutes before the game. No, definitely not. You will need to leave at least, well, in the same distance or coming from the same point, you'll need to leave at least an hour before. So alright guys, so we have the police officers here on the road doing their thing, making sure that we're safe, making sure that all protocols are being observed, and you gotta applaud these guys. You gotta applaud these guys for what they're doing, being in the sun here and getting this work done, getting their job done. You know, applaud our police officers for what they're doing. Yeah. So as you get here, there is a little bit of traffic here now because, you know, the police need to do their work. They need to regulate the traffic as you're getting into the stadium. Not everybody has the permits or necessary documents to get into this part of the stadium, which is Greenfield entrance, which is which is like a VIP section. And for staff, I have a badge here that has another vehicle number on it, but you know, it should be interchangeable, I guess. I don't know. I'll find out now. But the point is, it's good to have the security here. Good to have the police officers here so that they can do their job, and you know, you can have a somewhat steady flow of traffic, and you don't have confusion up at the front. So very simple, very easy system here. Also, when you're coming into this entrance, just like in the front where you have the scan and you cannot go in with your firearm and everything like that, you do have the same protocol here. So when you come in here now, you have to step out of your vehicle, because your vehicle is actually going in closer to the stadium, where you can access your vehicle at any time. So they need to just open and check your vehicle to make sure that you're not taking in anything that you should not be taking in. Excuse me, firearm, etc. You're not allowed to take that in. Now, the other thing is, so from the other entrance, like when you're walking through the gate, you're not allowed re-entry. I think your ticket does not allow you with re-entry. So once you get in, that's it. I don't think you're allowed to come out and go in back. Yeah. So guys, as if you look at my right hand side here, you'll see this new vehicle. I guess I could take a walk around. I gotta see these new vehicles that are in the country right now. BYD, fully electrical vehicles. Actually, they have a booth here, so I'm gonna take a walk and just, you know, try to understand what kind of vehicles they are. And you know, so the BYD stands for Build Your Dreams. Build Your Dreams. I just want to, maybe a good thing to look at as an everyday vehicle to go to work with. You know, you just charge up and go. You don't have to worry about fuel, but then you still got to charge it. So all I could think about is if you can incorporate some kind of solar panel on it, so that, or if it comes with a solar panel system, where you can a day. Morning.
Ticket man.
Yeah. Yeah, so like I'm thinking that if you can like install some kind of, or if the company, so all of that I gotta find out now. So if you go to the company, if they have some kind of solar panel system that is coming from the BYD company, that you can get, so you can get your vehicle charged while you are at work, then that will work perfect. That would actually be the reason for me to get a fully electrical vehicle, for an everyday use vehicle to go to work with, that I don't have to worry about fuel. So if I'm saving on fuel at the cost, well, not at any cost, just to go to work, then you're talking about a $20,000 to $30,000 savings every month. And from the look of it, from this position here, this guy just jumped out from his vehicle. It looks pretty impressive on the inside. So I see a lot of stuff inside there. So for me, the main thing, outside look is good for a vehicle, but the interior look and what the driver sees, the driver experience, is more important to me. All right. Good day.
What is that?
Check.
A firearm. Please just remind the vehicle you need to perform the security search on the vehicle.
Sure.
Have any fire or ammunition on you?
Yeah, so guys, that was it. Just a quick check, because you were parked right here. The other parking, you would be out on the outside, so you will have to pass through a gate before you even get into the stadium. So you would not be able to come in with your firearm through that gate. So with this gate here now, you're actually right here with the right here where you can actually access your vehicle at any time. So they just need to make sure that you're not coming in with a firearm. To be honest with you, I'm really happy to see that there's a lot of people here. Mainly I'm seeing a lot of kids here, so that's good. So you know, even though it's not gonna be like, and that's exactly what I was thinking. So I have a couple tickets, and I was thinking that, you know what, maybe this would have been a nice, if I knew that we weren't gonna get the use of the tickets, and I would definitely just load up the car and bring some kids along to the game. Maybe it might have been their So guys, I just parked. Funny thing that I just want to mention here now, right? So I'm in the parking lot getting my camera ready, changing batteries and so on to prepare to go into the game, and I just noticed that a young lady parked next to me, right? Young lady parked next to me, and she cannot park based on the instructions given. Well, not based on the instructions. She cannot park next to me properly because she doesn't know how to reverse her car. And the guy told her to just come forward and reverse and park next to me, and she was like, I don't think I could do that, as in she don't think she can reverse and come next to my car. Mind you, this is a person that has a heavily tinted motor vehicle. Guys, we need to do better. We need to do better. If you can't drive, and even if you can drive, right? Even if you can drive, take off the tints from the vehicle. Take them off from the vehicles. Do better as Guyanese. If you want to have some light tint, I have one 35. If you want to have some light tint on your vehicle, there's only so much you can do, right? To protect your vehicle. There's only so much that you can do. And I don't like when people say, oh, we have to put on tint because we need to protect the interior of the vehicle. But some of the vehicles that you guys are protecting the interior so well with the double 1% and the the double 1% tint and the windscreen tints and all these other tints that you're putting on to protect the interior, the so valuable interior, right? The exterior, based on the look of the car, based on the look of the exterior, you wouldn't pay for it. Nobody would pay for the exterior of the car because you're hustling to protect the interior, which is your justification for tint, and your exterior is not worth anything, right? Because you got so many dents and dings on it and scratches on it that nobody's gonna pay for the exterior of the car. So keep on. So you justifying that you need to protect the interior is not enough when your exterior is not enough of a justification when your exterior is not worth anything. So guys, please do better. At least learn how to drive. There was once a time in my life when I was younger and I had a heavily tinted vehicle, and it was fun and everything, but as I grew, I realized that I need to do better as a Guyanese, and I need to do better as a citizen of this country to abide by the laws of this country. And we need to all do that. I ain't got a problem if you got on tint on your vehicle. That's your personal preference, and you have to know how you're dealing with that, as long as you know how you're keeping it on, right? And if you are comfortable with keeping it on that way. But point is, at least if you have a heavily tinted vehicle, learn how to drive, and not impressive driving. Learn how to reverse and back up, right? Cheers, guys.
Happening up in the middle of the doubleheader. The Matthew Women's CPL. Game time 4 p.m. Warriors DKR.
So what an amazing game, guys. What an amazing game that I just witnessed. St. Lucia came in with 180 something. I can't even remember. All I know is that we won with a big 6 at the end. But it just goes to show that it comes down. This CPL 2020 games come down to the very last over, sometimes to the very last ball, right? We were 7 for 3 balls, I think, at one point, and then we got a wide. Then we got 2 runs. You know, so you got a wide, you got 1 run, then you get a hit, you get 2 runs, and you know, it just keep going like that, where you were left with 1 ball or 2 ball remaining to get 4 runs out of it to win, or 3 runs to tie the game and go into super over. But just a 6, win the game. And an amazing 6 it was at the end there too. I was able to capture that moment in which we won the game. Hats off to the boys. You guys are doing well. Keep it up. We need to take home 2025 trophy. We need to have the 2025 trophy in Guyana, right? 2025 has been a winning year for us. It marks the revolution of a whole new Guyana, I would say, because we're halfway through that, or just about quarter way through that that development process, and we need to continue. So it marks a revolution of where we're heading. Sorry about that. So guys, when you're driving on the road, you really need to be, I don't know, we have some unique drivers in Guyana. Oh my god. Mind you, my camera is mounted on a stand there. I'm not touching it or anything like that. It's recording all the time. I have in the other vehicle, I have a camera that is recording all the time, that no matter what I say, it's gonna be there. And I can use that as B-roll footage, and then I can also have my other camera mounted, and you know, it could just be running there, and I take whatever I need from it to do videos. But guys, come off the phone and focus on what is happening around you, and don't drink and drive. Stop the drinking and driving. A bus coming through with a siren, probably have the players inside, or you know, a big bus coming through with siren on it and players probably. Now everybody is off the road except one pickup truck is in front of this guy and will not move, and just driving as per normal. He just on his steering and driving as per normal and just watching around. I'm thinking, like, why are everybody going off on the side road? Can you just focus on what is happening around you and see that there's a vehicle trying to pass you and everybody's waiting on you to get in the corner so that the guy can go along his way and we can continue down our way? Guys, please focus a little bit more when you're driving. It is crazy to see the kind of driving that we get in Guyana here. I don't know what it is, but drivers just need to be a little bit more focused and learn the rules. Don't listen to what people are telling you. If you had your license for 15 years or even 10 years, go and pick up back the book and learn how to use these new things that we have in Guyana. For example, roundabouts and islands on the road and yield sign. A lot of people don't even know what a yield sign is. They don't know what an island is. So, oh my God, just go and read back the book. I don't care how you got your license. Just go and read back the book and learn and affiliate yourself with all these signs, so that you can be well aware of what to do when you have an emergency vehicle behind you, and what you need to do, where you need to pull for, what you need to do, so that you can allow that vehicle to carry on their way and you can be on your way also. Anyway, like I was saying, wonderful game. We came all the way down to the end and we won. As in, Warriors won the game. We're heading into another game tomorrow, and once we hit that, we're gonna be in second place, which is gonna be amazing for us. I think we're gonna be in second place. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but great game. Even though it was a daytime game in the sun and everything, I'm happy to see that people turn out. Right? They were there supporting our boys. The stadium was full. I saw a lot of young kids, and they were having fun with the bubbles and getting candy and enjoying the game in their own little way. But it was an amazing game, and I thought that for a day game, for a game that is in the sun, I actually had about 4 tickets for this game that didn't get used because nobody else wanted to go during the day. But that's okay. So many people I saw make use of them because they probably bought a ticket that was for a seat that is in the sun, and they couldn't sit there, so they come up to other seats that are vacant. So I was actually sitting in somebody else's paid for a seat, and you know, somebody else was using my seat. So that's just fine because everybody's trying to be in the shade. And it was wonderful. We had a little light breeze coming. It was a little hot, yes, but we had a light breeze coming in, especially in the afternoon, coming on after 12 o'clock. We had a little light breeze coming in, and that was fine. Wonderful game, guys. If you haven't gone to the stadium as yet, if you haven't gone to any game as yet, I encourage you to stop what you're doing, go over a night. If you want to go for the night game, just remember that you gotta be there early. You gotta leave home early to get there to avoid the traffic. Make sure you get your seat and your parking and everything. Greenfield Road, going down Greenfield Road is what I found has been the best for me, because, you know, well, I have parking for inside, but you can go down Greenfield Road, you can park on the roadside. You know, it's convenient, it works. The police are there all the time, so you very rarely you'll find that anybody's going to trouble your vehicle. I don't think that will be a problem. At least I haven't seen or anything like that on Facebook. But the police are always out there, so just make sure you go early, get a good parking, and you're going to be fine. And go and experience that. Sad to say, the stadium has been built for so long, and the first game that I went to was a game when I met my wife, which was about 6-7 years ago. That was the first game. I was never, if allow is the word, I was never allowed to go to the stadium. Right? I just say that. First time I went was with a good friend of mine. He took me with his family, and we went to the game, and after that I was hooked on it in terms of, yeah, it's wonderful sport, it's nice to be around everyone, to have a good time, and you know, everybody's just sharing food and drinks and gaffing about the game and giving their opinion on what they think is going to happen, and it's just a wonderful experience to be there in the stadium and have. Also, you know, like only the other day I took a Trinidadian friend there, colleague there from a guy from Trinidad that's just in the country for a couple of days, and I took him to the stadium, and he was like, you know, this Guyana stadium experience is one of a kind. You don't get this anywhere else in the world, and this was his first time in a Guyana stadium, and he said this is different from any other stadium that he has gone to. Whereas the friendship, you build friendship with people that you've never met before, so much so to the point that when people were leaving the stadium the night after the game, even though we lost, people were shaking his hands and wishing him a good time and hope he gets home safe and everything, like they are family or friends, right? So it is and they're never going to see each other again. They're probably never going to remember who they talked to or anything like that, but in that moment they were best of friends, you will say, right? Or would be seen as the best of friends. Anyway, so that was the first time I went with my friend, and then with my wife we started going every single game. There's not a game, I would say, after we met, our first date, I would say, was at a cricket game, a cricket match, and you know, it all started like that, and we've attended every single cricket game after that. Every single match that played, we attended. One of the big moments for our wedding too also was on the day of the reception. Of course, we did a traditional Hindu wedding, and then on the day of the reception we did a helicopter ride around the city, So just before, when everybody's sitting down in the restaurant hall, in the reception hall at Pegasus waiting on us, we went to Ogle and we did a fly around the city, over city tour, fly over. And I don't know, nobody told the pilot anything, because we never had any encounter with the pilot. We never said anything to the travel agent that did it. So to air service, but he flied over where we're keeping the reception, went down the Mara River and came across the stadium and circled the stadium about 3 or 4 times without us saying anything. And on the second circle, then we realized, you know what, this is a significant moment, because our first date was at the stadium, was when we went to the stadium. And it just goes to show that all of these things tie in to each other at some point in time. It's just a great experience to go to the stadium. So if you have not gone to a cricket at the Guyana Stadium, I encourage you, go and enjoy that. Go and get that experience. Go and see what that is like, and post videos, post photos. Do your thing. All right, show that you were at the stadium, at the Guyana National Stadium. Anyway, guys, I'm heading home now. I have a lot of work to do. I have some videos to edit, and I need to get some rest. The sun did drain me out a little bit, so I'm gonna go get some rest. And probably get back like around 4:35 and do some videos and edits. Alright, so thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. Cheers. And if you are in Guyana and you would like to know what are some of the things because I met a friend and her husband, and they're going to be here for a little while. So if you are in Guyana and you don't know what to do, I know you want to be there for the games, but there's so many things. There's so many tourism products that we have now, so many tourism things that you can do in Guyana. That is one day. You can go to these activities, finish it, and come back and catch the game. That's for sure. So I'll leave my number on the comment on the description, and also I'll leave it at the bottom of this video, so you can reach out to me on WhatsApp. Message, please, don't call. Just WhatsApp me, and I will send you, and let me know when you're coming, for how many persons, and what is it that you would like to do while you're in Guyana, and I will definitely share that with you, right? Because they're from the Tourism Authority. I'll share with you all the licensed tour companies that you can make contact with, and they will tell you about all the different packages that they have, and how you can pay for them, and how you can schedule them to go on a tour. Because you can go to Linden for one day, you can go to Essequibo River all the way to Bartica for one day, have a lunch at ROI all in one day, and then you can also go to a Demerara sunset in the afternoon, right? In the afternoon of one of the days. You can do a city tour on one of the days. There's so many things that are available that you can take advantage of that are not expensive. I could even give you restaurant recommendations based on my personal opinion, but or what you would like to eat, I can give you recommendations for that. So I'll leave my number there just in case you guys need it, or you can also direct message me. Alright, take care, guys. Cheers. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye bye, guys. Sorry, I had to turn on back this camera just to make another appeal to the drivers of this road. Guys, please, I don't know how you get your license. I don't know who you talk to or who give you a license to drive, right? But thank God that you got a license, right? And now that you have a license, the first thing is not to jump in the car and drive, especially with these heavily tinted vehicles. Go and pick up the package that you had to buy, right? And read. At least do that. And be familiar with the traffic signs and with the laws of this country when it comes to driving. As soon as I turn off the camera, I reach the head of Oval Road. There's 4 lanes there. Okay? There's 4 lanes there. First lane on your right is a U-turn lane. The second 2 lanes, you can either, well, the second lane, sorry, is a direct turn lane. A direct turn, right turn. The third lane is a forward turn, right turn, or left turn lane. And the farthest left, the farthest right lane, which is your left lane, which is your first right lane, is a left turning lane. Guys, please read, go and pick up the book and read. If you don't know to read, go and have somebody read the rules to you. Not sit down at a rum shop which you're gonna go drive after and have your friends them tell you what is the rule. Let somebody sit down and read the rule books to you if you can't read. Please. Now, just now we have an accident happening. A very simple thing. I mean, it scratched up the back door of the guy's vehicle. Another young lady again on the turning lane, right turning lane, which is a U-turn lane. Sorry, young man on the forward left turn or right turn lane, going about his business. She was supposed to be making a U-turn in his mind. She coming over to where he is and knock the whole side of the bike vehicle. 2 black vehicles. Now, in all fairness, the guy is going now to mark the road because they block up the traffic. So he's going to mark the road to show where the 2 vehicles are so that they can move the vehicles off the road, because nothing's wrong with the vehicle, just some scratches and so on. Paint job, you know, quick, easy thing. Just mark the road now so that they can move the vehicles off the road and then proceed to the station or settle up or whatever they want to do. When the guy going and do that, she chuck the guy away. Listen. When you're wrong, you're wrong. Don't do that. Right? Don't do that. And if somebody wrong you and they knock you, you have no right to hit them or retaliate. There's a way in which you deal with things. Right? So, go ahead and deal with things in a professional manner. And you know, I come all the way to Pleasance because I couldn't stop when I turned. I come all the way to Pleasance and go back and see what was happening. By the time I did that, they already reached the station. The 2 of them already reached the station. She sit down in her car calling God knows who, and the boy trying to get his documents and so on so he can present to the police officers. But she calling for a favor right now. But you're wrong. You are wrong. Please, guys, stop it. What is the rush? Where are you rushing to go? You're going to be detained there now for another hour, taking reports and whatever has to be done. Guys, please, be safe on this road. Please.